Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you part 6 in our walkthrough for Nancy Drew's Sea of Darkness. Let's see, we now have a fair amount of money so we could do these last skipped brought history things. We're also... Magnus wanted to see the langspil, which is this contraption here. Ooh.
It's subtle, but I see some differences in the halves of this pattern.
Weird. So if I find all the differences... Oh. This is a cool puzzle box. Let's see. This is different. There's a little hole there. What else is different? There's a third toe here. This... The eye is different. The head is different. This is different. There's a hole there. This is different because it's longer. There's an extra line, or a lack of a line there. There's no hole here. And there's this. Trying to focus. This is the same. I'm missing 3 differences. It helps to just kind of follow the lines and see if anything pops out while you're tracing them. I don't think any of that is different. It's really hard not to sing along with this song right now, because it's very easy to get stuck in one's head and want to sing along with it. This is different. One more thing. It's probably pretty subtle. I want to sing along with this song so bad, but I need to focus. I need to find the differences. Is this different? No. Are these, like, claws different? No. Is this different? No. This doesn't appear to be different, except for the extra toe, which we already found. Maybe I should be looking on this side. Is this toe different? It just looks so much bigger on the white side. Oh, this. No, never mind. Just kidding. I kind of just want to, like, click around until I find something. The cheater's way out. Some of these puzzles, it's like, I can just hack it. Like, you know, I can find this. Oh, it was this one. Okay. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's this. What is it? Carved star? Okay, well, I don't know what it is, but cool. I need a key to the lighthouse. That's what I need. I also probably need several other things, but that's something that's on the top of my list. I wonder if Soren has it. Do you have a key? Do you have a key? Who has a key?
I have a space bubble. You're violating it.
You don't have a key. You have a space bubble. Do you have a key? Hello.
Oh, hello there.
Sup?
Did you lock Magnus's cabin?
Yes. No one should be going in there until the authorities search everything.
Why not call the police?
Believe me, I want to, but I live life one step away from an angry mob on my doorstep. Why do you think I stay in the culture center?
I don't mind getting in trouble. What if I help you? I'll call them up myself.
Nancy, please. If you were to do that, you'd be tarred and feathered faster than you can say, Eja fjättla joku. In these parts, vigilante efforts are very much the norm. Even if the police were to come in, no one would talk. I hate to admit it, but it's up to the two of us to crack this case.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
That's hardly helpful. What if we were to do this? I mean, we still have to do this ship, right? So we have the sails and the masts, essentially. And I took a picture of this. So, camera, view gallery. Masts from tallest to shortest, and sail sections from highest to lowest. Royal, topgallant, top mast. So this is probably royal. Main royal sail. Topgallant. Main topgallant sail. Main top sail. And then main, what was it? Forecastle? Mainsail? Maybe that's just mainsail. Camera. Main. Mast. Yeah, so probably just mainsail. Okay. And then you have to keep bouncing back between these. The main mast. Staysails run between masts but take the name of the mast that they're rigged to. Staysails? Is that what that said? It's getting late. I'm getting sleepy. Staysails run between masts but take the name of the mast they're rigged to. So, jigger staysail, mizzen staysail. Main topmast staysail. Probably this, right? Mizzen staysail. Jigger staysail. Mizzen staysail? And then this is the main royal sail. And then this is a topgallant. So that's the main topgallant. So this would be the fore topgallant sail. And then this would be the, if this is the main topsail, this would be the fore topsail because it's at the front. And if this is the mainsail, then this would be the foresail. Foresail. And then this is in the back. Main topgallant sail. Oh, that was an accident. This should be here. Main topgallant sail. And then this would be the main topgallant staysail. No, this would be the main topgallant staysail. Because it's attached to this one. So, main topgallant staysail should be there. And this is probably the main topmast staysail. Because this is the topsail. Main topmast staysail. I think. And then fore topgallant sail, fore topsail, foresail. Let's see. Let's go back to our notes. Staysails, bowsprit. Spar extending from the bow. Bowsprit? Spar extending from the bow, not a mast. The jib and sprit sail are rigged to the top and bottom of the bowsprit. Again, not a mast. So the bowsprit is the thing sticking off. The jib and the sprit sail are rigged to the top and bottom. So this is the jib. And this is the sprit sail. Methinks. And then mizzen is maybe back? Mizzen sounds like middle, though. From tallest to shortest. Mast, sail sections. Mizzen mast. Oh, I missed one. Mainmast, foremast, mizzen mast, jigger mast. Those are the masts from tallest to shortest. And the masts are the, like, tall parts. So the main mast is the tallest one. So yes, these are all the main ones. Then the next tallest one is... what? The foremast. So these are all right then, because these are all the fore ones. And then the next tallest one, I'm assuming, would be the mizzen, if I'm not mistaken. mizzen mast. And then this is the jigger mast. So this would be the mizzen top gallant sail. And then this would be the mizzen topsail. And then this would be the mizzen staysail. And then this would be the jigger staysail. I did it! Do I get a prize? Learn to speak like a sailor and board a ship. Do I not get anything for doing that? I think I should get a prize for doing that. Give me something.
Haven't done that.
Nothing? Really? Nothing? Well, how rude. Okay, well, what else can I do?
I could use a little space, Nancy.
I could use a hint. Should I call Ned? Help! Help me, Ned.
This case has me stumped. I was called here on a missing persons investigation, but I'm starting to think things might go much deeper than that.
Lay it on me. Maybe I can help with the case.
I've met some interesting people here.
Who's our group this time?
Elizabeth runs the pub in town. She's also in charge of letting people on or off the ship, it seems. She and Magnus have a rough relationship history. They broke up right before he went missing, but I don't think she's ready to end things just yet.
Uh-oh.
I know. I'm trying to get close to her, but it's difficult. She doesn't like me.
Have you tried asking her for help? If she really wants to find Magnus, she'll give you a hand. If she doesn't, I think you should keep a close eye on her.
I'll do that. You're right. Gunnar is an old retired sailor. He means well, but he's not the easiest guy to work with. It seems like all he's ever doing is shouting at me.
Are you sure that isn't a front for something?
What do you mean?
Sometimes when people are hurting or hiding something, they get angry. It helps to cover up what they're really feeling. Being angry is a distraction.
I hadn't thought of that. Interesting. Soren is an academic who runs the culture center. He seems pretty lonely. People treat him terribly here. They ignore him, or worse.
So, it's like middle school all the time? Yeah, I'd have shipped out of that town years ago.
I wonder why he hasn't. Maybe he's not done trying yet.
Gotta admire persistence, right?
Dagny is a treasure hunter working with Magnus. She's nice, but guarded. It's hard to get a read on her.
She actually calls herself a treasure hunter, and she's not suspect number one?
She's the one who called me in.
In your line of work, that doesn't seem to count for much.
That is true.
Anyone who freely admits to doing questionably legal things is probably someone you want to keep at the top of the list, Nance.
Let's talk about something else, actually. The time of day never changes here. It's dark even in the middle of the day. We're very far north.
Wow, can you see the Aurora Borealis?
It's out right now.
I wish I were there with you.
Me too. It's beautiful here, Ned. Beautiful, but dark and slightly menacing.
My favorite kind of vacation spot.
Maybe invite him once in a while, Nancy.
I got to pilot a ship.
Like a pirate ship?
No, a little smaller than that.
So a yacht?
Not that either.
A catamaran?
More like a dinghy.
Nancy, that's not a ship. That's a boat.
What's the difference?
You can just tell. A certain level of majesty is required. Dinghies? Not majestic, not even a little.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
He's right, Nancy. Not majestic. Okay, let's see here. Nothing there. I'm stumped. I'm completely and utterly stumped. We have something for the... Oh, maybe we should try and go unlock that desk. That desk that I wasn't sure we were supposed to unlock yet, but now I'm pretty sure we probably are supposed to unlock this one. Fill in the 3 squares to complete this sequence used in each of the rows. So I feel like it's the rows that are supposed to have a pattern and not the columns, since it specifically says rows. Do each of them have a specific pattern, or is it different for each row? Because this is 3, 4, 2. Do they all add up to the same number? This adds up to 9. 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 So they all add up to 9. So if this is 8, that should probably be a 1. If this is 3, 6, this should be a 3. And this should be a 1. So 5, 1, 2, 1. If they all add up to 9, which it looks like they do. And then the numbers in yellow. And then there's numbers in red. There appears to be 3 yellows in each row. So maybe this is yellow, and this is red. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I thought that was going to be a lot harder.
So, Dagny's trying to keep a low profile. I wonder if that's why she called me instead of going to the police about Magnus.
Seriously, who leaked this? Have you been running your mouth? I hope you realize it's going to take a lot of dough to make this disappear. Dagny. From the Santa Fe Gazette. Iceland government reports big treasure to be found. National authorities have declared a renewed interest in a historical missing treasure case, according to the Reykjavik News Report. The treasure is reportedly located somewhere near the small Icelandic town of Skipbrot, situated along the southern coast. Established as a popular historic site after the Laki fissure eruption of 1783, the site has served as a local tourist destination in recent years, thanks to a nearby beach Dutch East Indiaman, which has sat untouched but visible for centuries. Information about the treasure's origin has not yet been released. Okay. That looks like a key for something. Lighthouse key. Oh, there's the lighthouse key. Today my head feels worse than ever. Have not slept in 3 days. Can't stop thinking about the ship. Toomey and I have moved on board, into the captain's quarters. Elizabeth finds it strange, me living amongst the ruins of a dead crew. I can't blame her. Last night I saw a shadow moving on the ship's deck, just out of the light's reach. Have started keeping Toomey with me for safety. Midnight thought, what if the treasure isn't on board at all? What if it's somewhere else entirely? This winter is darker than ever. It feels like it may never end. With Lawrence, nothing is a coincidence. He meant for this treasure to be found. I'm getting closer, and the more I uncover, the more scared I am to say anything. I sense that someone is following in my tracks, ever so slightly out of sight. I found my journal open on my desk this morning. I always lock it away, and last week I thought I heard someone outside my cabin, out in the snow. But when I peeked out, no one was there. I'm not imagining this. It's real. I swear it is. There is no one I can trust, not even Dagny, not even Elizabeth. The town has their cute tourist story, but I alone know the truth. Searching for these pieces has been the thread connecting the seams of my life. I found the first when I was a boy, a small button, clearly old and carved, with no sense of its belonging. I've never told Elizabeth about any of it. Every weekend, my private clients ask me to chart a new course for some new tourist destination. They always want to go to the same 4 dive spots, the same 6 beachside bars, the same 3 ports. While I sail, I think of the treasure and I think of Elizabeth. I think of the life she deserves. I can't give her my life, constantly being at sea, constantly on the clock. Something has to change. This treasure is the way out. Poppy's funeral was today. Afterwards, I went to the ship and worked. I know there's an answer buried in Lawrence's breadcrumbs. It's right in front of me. Elizabeth stayed beside me all day, long into the evening. She didn't argue with me, just reached for my hand. I wish I could tell her about the footlocker and the items within it. I didn't know they were her family's when I found them, I suppose, but that's not an excuse for continuing to keep them, is it? Someday I'm going to make things right with her. I just hope that when that happens, she can forgive me. At the funeral, my uncle reminded me that my father used to call me Little Thrond, after the famous moody sailor of my childhood sagas. It is written that Thrond's heart was ever false. Perhaps I, too, am a liar at my core. I miss him so much. Sad.
It sounds like he's gone through some troubled times lately. Is this a code?
I'm close to figuring out the lock in my quarters. The combination is tied back to title-sounding depth charts. When the locator compass is placed correctly on the chart, 4 numbers will be visible in the locator's holes. These 4 numbers will open the lock when entered in increasing order. I think I have the locator, don't I? Isn't that what, like... I picked something up. Is that what this thing is? Yeah, I do have a locator. Okay. The combination is tied back to title-sounding depth charts. When the locator compass is placed correctly on the chart, 4 numbers will be visible in the holes. These numbers will open the lock when entered in increasing order. I have half the locator now. Tracing some faint markings at the top of the main mast revealed the total sum of all 4 numbers visible in the locator's holes. That means I still need to find at least 2 numbers to be able to locate the correct place to put the locator. 1 number is hidden in Lawrence's antique map on the wall. I need only break this code to see which letters to pin. My search continues for a second number and the other half of the locator. Time is running out.
I bet Magnus was in the middle of solving this. Looks like one of these words is scrambled within each row and column.
And I think we will start solving that in the next episode. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I will see you soon.